Hi guys, welcome back to the Sicilian Revival. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have our last two games of the season. But firstly, we are promoted. We are playing in Serie A next season. It is a phenomenal achievement. We've gone completely above expectations once again, and it's been a phenomenal campaign. Salernitana have just, in this last game, gone ahead of us on goal difference. The reason being, we've had some great results in this tough run. Um, so, Situate last with us, we won 3-1 at home against Como. We drew 3-all away from home against Perugia, a last-minute equaliser from Banzuzi got us a point from that game. A 2-0 home win against Sampdoria, a 3-1 home win against Parma, and last time out we drew 0-0 against Hellas Verona. We just could not find the back of the net. Our last two games of the season are against Bari and Spezia, both of which are still able to escape relegation. So they're not going to be easy games from our point of view. Salernitana against Gubbio, they are already relegated. And in their last game of the season, they are up against our rivals, Palermo. So, an interesting opportunity for the last game of the season. But firstly, we have to go into this game against Barry if we want this league title and get the 3 points to make it interesting on the final day. Again, a phenomenal season. The fact that we have been promoted in itself is a phenomenal achievement. And I just really want us to go ahead and win the title. It would really cap off a fantastic campaign. We've got a couple of little injury knocks. Fastin is out for today's game. I mean, to be fair, he is capable of playing, but he's not exactly fully fit. So in terms of defence, we are a little bit short on what we'd normally have. Um, I think, to be honest, we're going to give Shield an opportunity ahead of Koulibaly. Koulibaly doesn't have the height advantage at centre back, which is why we're going to go for Shield. And Benedetti's got a slight knock as well, and yet he's been picked in the side, which is a bit of a strange one. I feel that we could probably do a bit better. We'll bring Higor in for that one. Burdic's gone in as the playmaker today, and Omani remains up front. So I think we'll do it that way. We go into today's game knowing that we need the 3 points, and then the pressure is on Salernitana. I think, to be fair, Hadza can play in at centre back. He's not had too much opportunity for game time so far since signing, but he's got a chance today. And obviously, we can switch things around in the midfield and things like that as well. Let's see how we do. We go into this game knowing that we need the 3 points to keep us in with a chance of winning the title. Goal difference wise, I don't think we're going to get the swing unless we win both games 6-0. And that is a very tall order, let's be honest. So just go out there, get the 3 points, and we hope Salernitana drop points. I doubt it'll be today. They're against bottom of the league, Gubbio. They've already gone down. And the last game of the season is the one that we can keep an eye on from there. Here is Walters, plays it into Bettini, and now Sacco. Chance with the strike, and it's gone wide. But positive play from the very start here. A couple of minutes gone, we have our first attempt at goals. Spal lead against Catanzaro, Sampdoria lead against Spezia, Palermo lead away at Modena. But the game that we're focusing on, of course, is Salernitana against Gubbio. But we need to focus on getting our job done here first and foremost. Here's Nedel Kieru into Catarozzi, formerly of our ranks, of course. Good interception by Bettini. Sacco takes the ball from him, finds Thomas Burdick. He's got support, but went alone. And again, the shot is off target. But we're showing all of the signs so far. Gubbio losing one of their key players, bad looks of things, to an early injury. Sorry. And here is Catarozzi for Barry into Scheidler. Kutgun coming down the right hand side. Tries to get it in, but Bayer was there to support. Back to Altair. Lofts it forward. Sacco with time to get the header through. And it's a phenomenal strike from Scheidler. They're down near the relegation zone. It's his 16th of the season, and we are behind. And if Salernitana take the lead, all of a sudden the title race is going to be over. We've not actually had a shot on target. Catarozzi's delivery, we just about get it clear. Omani trying to run it out here. He has got support ahead of him if he can find it, and he plays it really nicely into Banzuzi, who loses possession. The attack could still be on though. Can he find the pass? Walters, Bettini, Walters, Sacco. Back to Hadza. Now Diori. All of a sudden, the momentum does seem to have gone in the attack. Bird it back to Diori. And again, we're just not quite able to break down their system at the moment. And Hadza finds Burdick, plays it through. Banzuzi picks it up. Big opportunity. He went to strike it, and he's been buffeted by the defender, and a penalty's been given initially. We're waiting on a response from VAR. Is it a penalty? Apparently so. I thought that was very, very soft, but we're not going to complain as long as this goes in. We need the goal. Omani with the strike. Omani with the goal. Into the bottom left-hand corner. He's out of contract at the end of the season. As far as I'm aware, he's not been offered a contract by any club. And to be fair, I've just realised Roel Walters, the fullback, he's out of contract at Arsenal as well. Two players that we could potentially sign permanently now that we've been promoted. It could be an interesting one to see. And as we've equalised from the penalty spot, Salernitana have taken the lead from the penalty spot and then a few minutes later have made it 2-0. So Salernitana are 2-0 up. They're doing their job. We need to do ours. We need to get ahead in this game. Here is Bertini into Roel Walters. Coming down this right-hand side. Can he get across in? Finds Higor almost. And it could be another penalty. Nelil Siru has brought him down here. And I mean, I thought the first penalty was soft. That one looks a little bit more likely. And the penalty's been awarded. This could be a huge moment from our point of view to take the lead in this game. Omani with the penalty. Omani scores the penalty once again. And we now take a 2-1 advantage. It's an 18th goal of the season for Marco Mane. He has been pretty quiet in recent weeks in front of goal, but he is scoring important ones for us here. And the 3 points is what we need. Today's game against Gubbio for Salernitana, it looks done. They're 2-0 up. We're not worried about it. We need to confirm our 3 points here. And it's a short free kick to Higor, and his strike, unfortunately, is just off target. But it's 2-1 here, and we have an opportunity to really push on. Half an hour to go. Can we keep up this momentum? We've got a number of players really struggling fitness-wise here. Of course, we've had that game in midweek. We're going to pause there, and we are going to make some changes. Roel Walters is going to come off for Koulibaly. Coliseco struggling as well. We're going to get Monin on for him, and Burdick is also struggling. So we're going to get Capecci on for him. And from that, I think we'll just potentially leave it as it is. We might get Rahman on, actually, to be fair. And Bettini is on a yellow card, so I think we'll take him off as well, if truth be told. We don't want to risk anything in this game. And we'll get Hiralainen on for him. 20 minutes to go. We've made all of our substitutions there just to keep the fitness up, keep the energy in the side, and we're just going to praise the team a little bit, just try and lift the spirits a bit. A few of the players are a little bit unsure at the moment, but we are edging towards the 3 points. Salernitana comfortably 2-0 winners over Gubbio, and we have got the 3 points here against Barry. It will go to the last league game of the season, but we have won here in our last home game of the season thanks to 2 penalty kicks from Marco Mani. It's a bit of a subpar performance by 1 or 2 players, but we've got the job done, and it means that we can still win the title here on the last game of the season. Regardless of that, we're promoted. It's a phenomenal achievement, but if we can wrap it up with a title, that would be phenomenal. Incidentally, Salernitana, I did have a look at a couple of their players, by the way. Dilrosun and Tekpeti have been phenomenal for them. They've been scoring goals for fun. Maleo, 21 grand a week he's on. Just to put that into perspective, our highest paid players on 10 grand a week, I think. 21,000 for Maleo. Tekpeti, 12 goals in 35 league games. He's on 20 grand a week. Dilrosun, I had a look at before as well. 25 grand a week, 11 goals in 33 games for him. They have spent some money, the former Serie A side. and they've maintained it as well. And I mean, some of the wages they're paying. I mean, Farai, who's uh, a bit part player in comparison, he's on 19 grand a week. Nordin, 20 grand a week. 20 grand a week on Makuta. They're spending some astronomical amounts of money in comparison to ourselves. And yet we've gone toe to toe with them. Their centre back Parola, fantastic player, 27 grand a week he's on at this level. It's absolute madness the amount of money that they've been able to spend on wages. And going into Serie A, we have had budgets come through. The combination of those players that we've just mentioned for Salernitana make up the whole of our wage budget for Serie A next season. So you can tell exactly how hard it's going to be from our point of view and how hard it has been as well. Efterfag there just confirming a loan deal for next season. We've got 6 days to go until the Spezia game. Bear with me, we'll come back for that, and a potential title decider. Hopefully it goes in our favour. I'm not too worried if it isn't. If truth be told, like I say, we've done the hard work, we are promoted, but my word, would it be nice to sign off with a league title this season? Okay, guys, here we go. Last game of the season, a chance for the title, but it is out of our hands. We require Palermo to get a result against Salernitana and for us to win against Spezia. It's not going to be that simple. Spezia are in 18th place, level on points with Barry. Spezia could lose against us, but if Barry lose by a bigger margin at home to Sampdoria, Barry will still go down. It's all to play for. And if Barry and Spezia both lose and Vicenza win, then Barry and Spezia will both go down and Vicenza can stay up. But they're away against Hellas Verona. So there's a title race going on and there's a big fight down at the bottom of the table as well. Let's see exactly what's going to happen here. It's going to be a massive amount of fun this day, I think. It's going to be quite stressful, I fear, as well. Let's see what happens. We are going to start Moaning in the midfield today. It's going to be his last game. I mean, he is a player that we might be able to sign permanently, if truth be told, but I don't think he's going to have the required quality straight away. And at the age of 20 now, I don't think he is going to be the man to take us forward in that midfield. Um, to be fair, I think Hirilainen starts anyway. We need to win this game. At the end of the day, we've got to win the game. And a big opportunity for Benedetti, who's going to start in that attacking midfield today as well. And it's going to be Omani's last game for the club. And Will Walters has already played his last game for the club. He picked up an injury in training. I've tried to sign them both permanently. They want far too much money, considering where we're going to be at. And I think the transfer window is going to be extremely horrible, if truth be told. We're not going to have the financial backing that we want. And it's going to be very, very tight. And I think it's just going to be a case of trying to keep a hold of the squad that we have and hoping for the best. But we go out here today aiming for a title. Palermo is the game that we want to keep an eye on. It's rare that you want your rivals to win, but in this case, we want our rivals to win. And the lads know exactly what's at stake here. Spezia know exactly what's at stake for them as well. They could go down today. Palermo against Salernitana is the one we need to keep an eye on from our point of view. But we're looking at the Vicenza game against Hellas Verona, and we're also looking at Barry's game against Sampdoria. And Spezia just holding on to possession early on here. They're playing with a flat back five, back seven type style at the moment today. So it's going to be very hard to break them down. And Strelec has scored for Spezia. A huge moment for them here. And we find ourselves behind. That is not how we needed to start this game. And immediately, we're going to offer some encouragement to the lads, try and G them up a bit. But at the moment, Spezia are controlling everything here. They're in possession again a few minutes later, and Strelic into Yao Mendes. And I mean, Brazil got a touch to it, but it's thundered in off the underside of the crossbar. and it's 2-0 now to the relegation threatened side, and we have thrown this title away straight away here. It's already done. There's no way with the way Spezia have started this game, we are not going to get back into this at all. We'll offer some encouragement anyway, try and just give the lads a little bit of momentum, but it's not looking particularly good right now, is it? Seiko does well to clear that one, but we are completely being outplayed here by the side that are threatened with relegation. Hirilainen do really well to win possession for us, but he's got no one to aim at, and he just squares it to Koulibaly, and now Burdick into Seiko. Benedetti holds on to it, lofts it over the top. Omani can't get there, but Banzuzi can. And Dragowski makes the save. And Spezia's side are better than... They are a far better side than where they are in the league, suggesting. Seiko, for some reason, is all of a sudden taking the set pieces. I don't know why, because he's been our most dangerous player from set pieces. But for whatever reason, all of a sudden, he's taking them all. No idea why. And he's going to take this one as well and swings it in toward that far post, and it's headed clear again. And if we get a single opportunity, we are going to demand more from the side. We're going to go attacking quite early on here as well. We need to get back into this game. Strelic going through the back of Hirilainen, but no foul. Here is Anderson into Strelic again. Tries to switch the play. Carstens does well to get to that, to be fair. Banzuzi, good turn from him. Needs support. Finds Omani. Chopped down. It fell for Benedetti, and he missed. He hit the inside of the post. And it remains 2-0. Spezia all of a sudden not looking quite as comfortable, but we need a goal, and we need it quickly. Hirilainen into Diori. Back to Hirilainen. Loses possession again, and now Anderson. Just charging forward. He's under pressure from a few of our players. He's still going, Anderson. I mean, it was a very positive run, and he's found Gangemi, who comes down this right-hand side now, plays it across, and Cisse is there, and that is a brilliant save from Brazil. And we really need to sort ourselves out here, because this is absolutely shocking from our point of view. And Salernitana are a goal down away at Palermo, and we are throwing this opportunity away. We've been by far the worst side here. And our chance is gone. We need to really give it some in this second half. Salernitana are still losing. We need a goal, and quickly. I don't want us to shoot from this free kick, to be honest. We haven't got a decent free kick taker. Benedetti does strike it, though, and Dragowski makes the save and tips it over, and it remains 2-0. And again, we're going to immediately drop some encouragement to the lads. We've started off pretty well here. Seiko with a delivery toward the far post, and a free kick has been given against Carstens because he's pushed the goalkeeper. But Salernitana losing, but unfortunately so are we. Our deficit is more as well. We've got a lot of work to do to save this game. Koulibaly gives it away. Hirilainen intercepting though. Finds Fastin into Sacco. And now Banzuzi plays it through. Omani, great control. Omani strike blocked by the defender this time. We just can't get through that defence. We wouldn't... I mean, Salernitana are unbeaten in 16 games, I might add. And they're losing right now. We are unbeaten in 9 games, and we're losing as well. Here's Becti Benedetti. Gets the strike away, and it's way off target. And we're going to have to change this around a little bit, I think. Because we're just not finding anything at the moment. We're not getting attempts on target or anything. We've gone attacking, and it's just not happening for us. We're really struggling to find a way through. Braun into Gangemi. Switches the play. Yao Mendes picks it up. Plays it in. Cisse is there. Brazil comfortably holds on to it in the end. Salernitana are level against Palermo, but of course, because we're losing, it makes very little difference. We're going to demand more again from the team. Swung in toward the far post, and the header was good and on target, but Dragowski makes a comfortable claim. And I wouldn't mind as much if Salernitana weren't dropping points themselves. We've gone very attacking. We're just going to pause there for a moment. And we're going to throw everything at this because we are desperate. We have to throw everything at this. We're going to move Hirilainen and Sacco further forward. We're going to push Banzuzi and Benedetti up front. And to be fair, I think we get Bar and Lakar on here as well. And Capetti can come on for Burdick. And we'll get Bertini on in the midfield. Seiko and Hiralainen are absolutely shattered. I mean, they're such key players, but Bertini can come on in the central midfield. We'll leave Seiko on just for the sake of it. Fasting's had a shocking game at the back. And I think that's going to be pretty much all our eggs in the basket now. Can we find a way here to get back into this game? We're going to demand more. We're extremely narrow and obviously, we've got rid of the defensive side of the midfield now. It probably will completely backfire, but we've got to throw everything at this. It's played into the penalty area. Carson's couldn't get there, and there's the goal. Yeah, it's done. As soon as you lose defensive midfielders, it just completely goes to pot. It's one downside, I think, about this year's game. If you don't play with the defensive midfielder, you're done, basically. Solonitana have drawn, and we've lost horrifically here. Oh, Solonitana have actually just scored a last-minute winner, so luckily it's not really mattered in the end. But from our point of view, that is a shocking way to end the season. We had every chance of winning that title. Omani rating a 6.1 in his last game for the club. You'd have thought he'd have wanted to do a bit more. Burdick, 6.2. And in the end, the season's ended on a win, but my word, it's been a great ride this season. We have been promoted. Spezia have survived for the relegation playoff. And in the end, we've still surpassed expectations. Yes, we had a chance at the title. It's not come off and we got heavily beaten. But what a season. We are promoted to Serie A. We have a lot to look at and to focus on for next season. And my word, is it going to be tough? We are going to be in for a hell of a fight. And if by some miracle we stay up, I think that'll be the only way that I keep the job next season. Yes, I'm considered in high regard by the board, but in terms of going forward, if things go really badly next season, who knows? The board might just change their mind on everything. And then such is the way of football, you know? But we've got a very tough season ahead. And we've got a lot of work to do. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time for a transfer special and our opening game in our first season back in the top league in Serie A. This is Big Will, signing away.